thought I'd do a little quick video here to show a method that I've used to put in these nut bolt washer castings. These are Grant Line, looks like a number 98, and I'm going to add them to this structure I'm working on. These are the tools I like to use. Just a set of tweezers. This is a flush cutting nipper. Not sure the manufacturer on this one. Usually it's a sprue cutter. Sharp razor blade, Dremel or a pin vise with a small drill bit, and a dowel caliper. The way I do this is I take the nut bolt washer casting and I just make a quick measurement on the size of the little sprue that connects the nut bolt washer to the main sprue here. And I like to leave those on. Some people will cut that off and glue just the head on, but I find they last a lot longer. They're stronger if you leave that on there. So what I'll do is I'll just measure this, get a quick measurement, and it says it's about 15 thousandths, 16 thousandths. Now I'm going to oversize that, and I've already picked a drill bit here, and this one happens to be 22.5 thousandths, and put that in my Dremel here, and then I'll use that to drill a hole into where I'm going to put the nut bolt washer casting. And I've already drilled a hole here, so I'm going to skip that part. So what I do here is, this piece of paper is just so you can see this a little bit easier. So I usually just take a few of these, kind of put my finger over a couple of them here so they don't get away from me. And I'm just going to slice off a few, maybe about halfway on the sprue. Kind of slide that aside, and there you've got the 4 I've just cut off. Then usually I'll turn this thing kind of, and my dominant hand's my right, which is what I'm going to apply them with. So I'll grab the little sprue of the one I'm going to use here, and then I actually use this nipper to grab the bolt itself. Now I'll normally use like a magnifying viewer to see this. Now I'm not going to squeeze hard because obviously that would cut it off, but I'm just going to grab the nut bolt washer casting right at the washer, basically on the sides of the nut, with just enough pressure to hold it. I'll dip it in some, this is like a super glue gel, and then I'll go and I'll just slide this over into my model. Okay, I've had to move the camera here, so now you can see the hole I'm going to stick it in, which is pre-drilled, and I'm just going to slide it all in there, and that's all it takes. Another method that you can use is, if you can't grab the nut, is to grab just on the other side of the nut. I'll grab another one here to show you. So when you pick up the you can see this. So when you pick up the nut bolt washer casting, you can either grab it by the nut, or you can grab it just below the washer, like that. Maybe a little bit down farther. It's kind of hard to do this with the camera in my face, but so there's just a little bit sticking out. Then you can carefully put a little bit of glue on that, and then what you'll do is, instead, is it's kind of a two-part procedure. You'll find the hole there, and again, it's hard to get it with the camera. You stick it in the hole, back it out, and then drive it home. Hope that helps.